I started geocaching. I had heard about it probably a few years ago. Didn't have a GPS then. They were still kind of, to get the handheld ones were still pretty expensive. And I just recently I heard about it again and decided to get into it. And it's kind of something that appeals to me on multiple levels because it's kind of where techno nerd meets outdoorsman. So it kind of combines those two things, and it's something that I enjoy. A typical geocache is small enough so that they're easily concealed, but it's large enough so that you can fit plenty of things in there. There's a lot of part of the appeal of geocaching to some people is that some of the caches have little toys and trinkets and things like that, so you can trade out. You put something in and you can take something out. The trading items and keeping trinkets and stuff like that, that's a big part of it as well. But the whole idea is to go and locate the cache and write your name on the log to say I've been here. You could make do with a very basic GPS that will just give you coordinates. Mapping is not required, but it's a very nice feature to have, especially if you're doing urban caching, because it may be 3 blocks over, but you need to know how to get over there to it. One feature that I've recently come to find that I would really like to have is a compass that or an electric compass rather. I have a Etrex Venture HC, which is a pretty basic GPS. It does do mapping, and it performs really well. The only problem that I have with it is being able to know which direction I'm pointing at all times. The way some of them work, if they don't have the electric compass on it, is they can only tell which direction you're pointing at by the direction you're moving, and you need to be going probably at least 2 miles an hour to give it an accurate heading. Getting information for a geocache, the process always starts at the geocaching website. There you can download the information about the cache and keep it, store it on your computer. From there, you have several options. Some people I know, they use a laptop. Other people use PDAs like a Palm or some of the Windows mobile devices. Every geocache has a specific unique identifying code. They almost always start with a GC, and then it'll have 4, maybe 5 letters or digits after it. I always upload those codes into my GPS, which then allows me to look up the code for the geocache that I'm looking for, and then I can use a piece of software that I wrote for my Nintendo DS to get the information about the cache. The program I wrote is called DS Cache. It reads a GPX file, and then allows you to scroll up and down, looking at each one. It'll show you the difficulty as far as terrain and difficulty of the hide. It'll show you who owns the cache. It will tell you the size of the cache. It'll give you the short description, the long description, and also the hint if you should so choose to use it. The conference I went to was called the Hazard Perry County Tour. It's actually a yearly event that they put on. This was the 3rd year of it. It's sponsored by the Hazard Perry County Board of Tourism, and it's really just a way for people to get together and just meet other cachers in the area, some new ones. That was my first event, so I didn't really know a lot of the folks. I got to meet a lot of new people, made several friends there, and it was a really nice experience, especially for someone new or old to the sport.